Now, for the big concept known as reproductive tract infections, this will be our first video trying to introduce that whole concept, all right, to us. So let's talk about reproductive tract infections. All right, so what are they? Okay, and of course, what are the various ways of preventing them and treating them? So reproductive system, for us, we are a gynecology channel, so we usually relate everything to the women, but the men also have reproductive system, right? So men can be affected too, but sometimes women are mostly affected more with this because how will I put it, their anatomy is much more easier for infections to go through. Do you understand? So there are infections, and when you say there's an infection, of course there's a microorganism causing that issue, right? So they can be caused by bacteria, they can be caused by viruses, they can be caused by parasites. They can affect both men and women, just so you know. Okay, so types of these reproductive tract infections, they can be caused by sex. Okay, microorganisms like what? Chlamydia, Trichomoniasis, Gonorrhea, Gonorrhea, Syphilis, human immunodeficiency virus, human papillomavirus, genital herpes. Okay, spread through sexual contact. Okay, so endogenous infections, so sometimes is caused by probably sexual activity, cause some bacteria to overgrow. So the bacteria weren't actually put in by sexual activity, by the sexual activities. They were there, but the sexual activities will actually made them to actually overgrow. You know, so things like bacterial vaginosis, Candidiasis. Then sometimes the infections are spread by probably surgical method that was not sterile. Do you understand? Often due to poor hygiene or non-sterile instruments. So common issues that people will have, you can have discharge from the vagina or the penis, depending on the sex you are dealing with. There's pelvic or lower abdominal pain. There's pain during urination or intercourse. There's itching or irritation in the genital area. There's irregular menstrual bleeding. Okay. Then you can have fever, okay, or general malaise. So potential health consequences is pelvic inflammatory disease. So it can also cause infertility, can cause complications if the woman is eventually pregnant. Okay, there's now increased risks of having HIV, increased risk of having cervical cancers. So that's what we got for what the reproductive tract infections are.